Hello, dear students. Let us proceed. He says, Mr. Lamb, when I go down the street, the kids shout, "Let me lamb." But they still come into the garden, into my house. It's a game. They are not afraid of me. Why should they be? Because I am not afraid of them. That's why not. Derry. Did you get your leg blown off in the war? Mr. Lamb, certainly. Now here you find perhaps Mr. Lamb was sometimes in army, etc., and he got his leg blown off in the war. Possibly. We are not sure. But he got his leg blown off in the war. Mr. Lamb, certainly. Derry, how will you climb on a ladder and get the crab apples down then? Because the leg has been blown off. Mr. Lamb, there is a lot of things I have learned to do. And plenty of time for, means he has plenty of time for learning the things, and he has learned many a thing to do. Years, I take it steady, means he learns slowly. Derry, if you fell and broke your neck, you could lie on the grass and die if you were on your own. Derry, now you see a touch of compassion comes. Derry now has become a friend of Mr. Lamb. He is concerned. He says that when this fellow who has only one leg, if he is on the ladder and he is plucking the crab apples, if he fell down, his neck may get broken and he may die. If you fell and broke your neck, you could lie on the grass and die if you were on your own, means alone. Mr. Lamb, I could. Mr. Lamb says it could be possible. You might die. Derry, you said I could help you. Mr. Lamb, if you want to. Derry, but my mother will want to know where I am. Means mother may get anxious if he remains away for a long time. But my mother will want to know where I am. It's 3 miles home. He is 3 miles away from home. Across the fields, I am 14, but they still want to know where I am. Mr. Lamb, people worry. Derry, people fuss. Mr. Lamb, go back and tell them. Derry, it's 3 miles. Mr. Lamb, it's a fine evening. You have got legs. Means this person is having only one leg, but Derry has both legs. And Mr. Lamb said, you have got legs. You could walk. He says that Derry, who has got legs, both legs, Derry is in a far superior position to Mr. Lamb in this regard, and Derry could walk 3 miles, 6 miles, whatever he wants. Now, it's a fine evening, you have got legs. Derry, once I got home, they would never let me come back. Mr. Lamb, once you got home, you would never let yourself come back. Here Mr. Lamb wants to tell him that Derry should not blame others for everything. If Derry wants to come back, who would stop him? If Derry wants to come back, Derry could come back. But if Derry himself doesn't want to come back, others should stop him from coming back. So, Derry, once I go home, they would never let me come back. Mr. Lamb, once you go home, you would never let yourself come back. Derry, you don't know. You don't know what I could do. Mr. Lamb, no. Only you know. Oh, how can others know what one can do? That person himself knows best, perhaps, what he could do. Derry, if I chose, Mr. Lamb, if you chose. I don't know everything, boy. I can't tell you what to do. They tell me, Derry, Mr. Lamb, do you have to agree? Derry, I don't know what I want. I want something no one else has got or ever will have. Something just mine, like this garden. I don't know what it is. Mr. Lamb, you could find out. Derry, how? Waiting, watching, listening, sitting here or going there. I will have to see to the beach. Derry, those other people who come here, do they talk to you, ask you things? Mr. Lamb, some do, some don't. I ask them, I like to learn. Derry, I don't believe in them. I don't think anybody ever comes. You are here all by yourself and miserable. And no one would know if you were alive or dead. And nobody cares. Mr. Lamb, you think what you please. This is perhaps the fact. This person who is lame, hardly anybody comes and stays here with him. But he has taught himself to be happy in spite of that. He has got a positive thinking that he needs very much, and perhaps we all need. Now let us see what effect it has on Derry. In the next session we will see. Thank you.